And finally, the East African nation of Uganda has locked horns with the United Kingdom. This after Britain sanctioned 3 Ugandan politicians, including the Parliament Speaker, over allegations of corruption. Now, Kampala has warned London against meddling in its domestic affairs, and it says Britain is arm-twisting decision makers and distorting facts to suit its political agenda. So what is, in fact, the latest corruption scandal to hit Uganda, and why is Britain sanctioning individuals overseas? Our next report explains more.
The East African country of Uganda is at loggerheads with the United Kingdom. In a straight message to London, Kampala has warned Downing Street to not meddle in its domestic affairs and to respect Uganda's sovereignty. At the center of this standoff are Britain's sanctions against Ugandan politicians. London sanctioned 3 Ugandan leaders over allegations of corruption. This includes the Parliament Speaker Anita Among and 2 other lawmakers, Karamoja Mary Kitutu and Agnes Nandutu. The sanctions slapped against Ugandan leaders include travel bans and freezing of assets. Both Karamoja Mary Kitutu and Agnes Nandutu have been charged by Uganda's anti-corruption court for allegedly stealing thousands of iron sheets from a government-funded housing project. But why is Britain sanctioning individuals overseas? Well, London's actions are under its global anti-corruption scheme, which was set up in 2021. Since then, the UK has sanctioned 42 individuals and entities, including those from Russia, South Sudan and Venezuela. Now, Britain believes the Ugandan Parliament Speaker also profited off the housing project. London says its decision to sanction the Ugandan lawmakers is aimed at sending a clear message against corruption. Britain's Deputy Foreign Minister Andrew Mitchell said, "Taking aid from those who need it reflects corruption at its worst." But Uganda says Britain has other motives. It says London's sanctions against the Ugandan speaker are not linked to corruption, but a response to anti-homosexuality laws passed in the parliament. The East African nation adopted one of the harshest anti-homosexuality laws in May last year. The law contains provisions that make aggravated homosexuality an offence that's punishable by death. This was strongly criticised by the West, including Britain. The Ugandan parliament is accusing Britain of arm-twisting decision-makers and distorting facts to suit its own political agenda. For now, Kampala is rallying behind its parliament speaker, saying that no regulatory, investigatory and disciplinary institution that deals with corruption found the speaker among culpable. So it says the allegations are vendetta-driven.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.